Hello and welcome to today's video. If you guys are new, I'm Catherine and welcome to the very first video here on my tech channel. Definitely make sure to subscribe if you guys love all things Apple and tech. I've got a lot of fun videos coming for this channel. So many ideas for you guys and I'm so excited to start making more content on this channel. I've got a 27-inch iMac unboxing coming very soon, so subscribe, make sure your notification bell is turned on if you guys want to see that. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my Minimalist Ios 14 setup. I did one of these on my main channel last month. This video blew up. So many people were so excited to see all of the different iOS setups and basically how you can customize it. I'm just going to be walking you guys through my now iOS 14 setup. The one that I showed in that video was definitely more fall themed, but after starting to use it for a while, I just was not a fan. So I have switched it up. It is very simple. It just fits my needs. Let me start the screen recording and we'll hop into it. I'm just going to show you guys everything that I have and how I have everything set up. All right, so this is a photo of my lock screen. I love this lock screen so much. It's so serene, it's so calm. It just calms me every single time I open up my phone rather than like stressing me out or giving me anxiety, which a lot of things do. My home screen and my background will be linked on my Pinterest down below. I've got tons of other backgrounds on there as well. I'm always pinning new ones for you guys, so definitely go follow me on Pinterest if you want these exact backgrounds that you'll see in this video. All right, so this is what my home screen looks like. Very simple, and I only have one screen now. I think I had like 4 different screens on my last iOS 14 setup in that video, and after using it for a few weeks, it just became too much for me. I felt like my apps were all over the place. I had to scroll to different pages to find something, and it was stressing me out, to say the least. So now I've got everything compacted onto one single page, and then if you swipe over here, we've got the app library. Everybody's got that option, and I think I hid pages on here. If you guys didn't know, you can hide pages if you click these 2 little dots down here at the bottom. So I still kept the pages that I originally had, but I decided to hide them so I don't actually use them. So essentially I only have one main page. So at the top we've got the widget. This is from Widgetsmith. This is very simple and easy to create. So if you download the Widgetsmith app and you go to the medium widgets, you're gonna go ahead and click on this and you will get the option for the day and date right here. For my font, I have New York. I really like this font style. And then the tint color is white, and then the background color is the 10%. That is how you have that whole layout and setup for that exact widget. You're gonna hit save. And then when you go to your home screen, if you hold down like this, you'll see this little plus button up here. You can click this, scroll all the way down to Widgetsmith, and then you can go ahead and add your medium widget, and all is well. So that's how you add that on there. Same goes for any other widgets that you want to add. So at the top I have the calendar. I love that I can see the actual date and the overall view of the month as a whole. I typically use a Google Calendar, so as you guys know, if you see the app right here, it just says 31. I kind of hate how it doesn't say the actual date on it, but I also don't like using the Apple Calendar. I like Google better. It works for me, for my business, and like all across the board, it's just a lot better in my opinion. It just works for me. So I love that the Widgetsmith has this option to have the calendar as a whole. I can really see the entire month, and I can see the exact day and date every single time I open my phone to my home screen. So the next widget that I have here on my screen is the screen time widget. This actually comes with the phone, so you can add this just from your regular widgets. I am really trying to work on my screen time. Yesterday my screen time was 11 hours, and that honestly makes me sick to think about that I was on my phone for 11 hours yesterday. It was a Sunday, granted, but that's a lot of time for a Sunday. I feel like I want to get that down to maybe like 4 hours. I'm someone that works on my phone a lot with social media and YouTube being my main job. I'm always on my phone, always creating content, and I know I'm gonna have a high screen time, but I really wanna work on that. It's only 10:33 and my screen time so far has been 2 hours and 17 minutes, and I've been up since 6 a.m. So is that good? Is that bad? I don't know how to gauge it quite yet. I just know I wanna work it down to around like 4 or 5 hours, maybe max. So I have the small widget version of that right there in the left side. And then if we move over, I have Safari. Safari is the main internet browser that I use on my phone, which is ironic because on my desktop and my laptop, I prefer Google Chrome. That's mostly because I use TubeBuddy for YouTube. Then we have the Ring app. We have Uconnect, which is a remote for my Jeep. So my Jeep has like remote start, so I can use my phone to lock it, turn on the lights, unlock it, start the car, all those fantastic things. That has been amazing all throughout the summer months because it's been in the hundreds here in California. It's been very hot. I have an all black Jeep, so it gets very warm in that thing very quickly. So basically on my home screen, I have all of the apps that I pretty much use daily or things that I check quite frequently. So those are the first few that I use all the time, and then I have everything else sectioned out into folders across the board. So the first one that I have is the Zen folder. This is where I keep the apps Sleep Cycle and Insight Timer. So if you guys watch my main channel, you know I pretty much use Sleep Cycle every single night to track my sleep. I've been using it for probably about 5 years now. There's a lot of data in this app of all of the times that I've slept well and have not. So I love Sleep Cycle. I don't pay for it, but I think they do charge a yearly fee. I think my friend said it was $30 because she was interested in signing up, which I don't think is that bad. I was thinking it was like $30 a month, but $30 for a year if you are super interested in using all of the extra features, that's something you can look into. And then I have Insight Timer, which is a really awesome app. I use this thing every single night, almost every single morning. And if you like meditation and you like free apps, you need to check this out. They've got sleep meditation, guided meditations, meditation music. There's just so many different things, and I like to meditate almost every single morning, but for sure every single night. So typically at night, I'll go into the sleep section. There's literally thousands on thousands of different things that you can listen to in this app, and it's free, which is amazing. So I will just go into the sleep music section, and then I'll click the Rain and Thunder sound therapy option. I love this thing. I pretty much turn this on every single night, and that is what I use to like help me fall asleep. I think Bentley is getting really used to it. Bentley is my 1-year-old German Shepherd puppy. You guys didn't know I have a puppy. And he sleeps in my room with me, and I think he's getting used to like when I turn on that sound, it means it's bedtime and it's time to lay down, which is also really cool. So then over here we have my edit folder. This is where I keep unfold my photos, and then Lightroom. I use the Lightroom to edit all of my photos over on my Instagram. And then I use to plan out my feed, especially if I have a swipe post that I have to do. I like to see which one looks best as like the main photo of that. And then I use Unfold a lot for Instagram stories. It's really awesome. I think I pay like $2 a month or something to get like the premium version, or maybe I pay 20 bucks a year for it, but highly recommend if you are wanting to step up your Instagram story game. Next up, we've got my socials folder. I use these very often. So I have the YouTube folder. I watch YouTube videos quite a bit on my phone. And then we have YouTube Studio. If you are a YouTube creator, this is so handy to look at all of your analytics and everything. Then we have my Pinterest. I believe my Pinterest is just Catherine June. If you search up Catherine June on Pinterest, that should pop up. These are all of the pins that I've saved recently. If you go to the pins section, not pins, if you go to the board section, you can see right here, screensavers. This is where you're gonna go ahead and find all of the different screensavers that I have saved for you guys. The first two right there are the two that I have on my phone, so they're front and center for you guys to find super easily. I also save a ton of other food and fashion and all that kind of stuff on my Pinterest because I use it a lot for my main channel. Then we have Instagram. I feel like I'm gonna get a few questions about how to change the Instagram logo. It was something that Instagram did for their birthday. It was like a birthday edition thing. I think you can still do it. So if you go into Instagram, this is also my Instagram, shameless self promo if you guys want to go follow me over there. So you go into your settings, and then if you scroll all the way up, you'll see it pops up like that. I think you have to update your app and like restart your phone or something, and then you guys should be able to see this, but just keep scrolling until it pops up like that. And then the one that I have is just the dark. It's just my aesthetic. You guys know all my neutrals. I love it. It just works out. So I think it's a lot nicer to look at than the other one. This is my Instagram. I just posted a photo yesterday of my new desk setup. So I guess I can do an office and desk tour. Once my new iMac arrives, I will definitely be doing a full desk tour, office tour, all of that fun stuff over here on this channel. So that's my Instagram. If you guys want to go follow me, it's just at It's Catherine June. Then we have TikTok. Love me some TikTok. It is a fun time. I post over there occasionally. These are some of the things that I post. I post a few tech things. I do a lot more of like fashion stuff on my TikTok, which kind of goes along with my main channel. So that's what you guys can find over there. My TikTok is just Catherine June with 2 E's at the end. So that's TikTok. And then we have my finances section, or my finances folder, which is basically all of like my banking stuff. I keep it all in one place. I check these every single day. Something that you should definitely get in the habit of checking, making sure that you're not getting random charges on your credit card or people hacking into your accounts, stealing your money, stuff like that. I like to know every single day what my balance is on all of my credit cards, all of my accounts, everything like that. It's just something that you should definitely pay attention to. And then I also have the Robinhood app in there as well. I do a little bit of investing. I almost said investments, same thing. I am by no means fantastic at it. I'm just like dipping my toes in the water, but I do have the Robinhood app on there. I think I've only invested like a couple $100. So if it were to all tank, it wouldn't be the end of the world. It's not my entire life savings, so we're good. And then the last folder that I have here on my home screen is the biz section, which is basically all of my business stuff and stuff that I use quite frequently for productivity and just to run my business and run my YouTube and me as a brand. So I prefer Gmail as my main app. I have quite a few different email addresses that I use to talk to brands for my different channels and for my own brand. I have an online business called LJ The Label. So I sell lots of handmade jewelry on there, and then I also have presets available for purchase on there as well. So that is why I have Shopify on there as the host for my online store. It is the best platform. It's so user-friendly, so easy. If you are thinking about starting a business and you want something that's fairly cheap and you don't want another site that's gonna like take a bunch of percentages of your sales from you, I definitely recommend Shopify. I think I pay $30 a month and it's super simple and easy, and I also host my domain through there as well. And then I have Google Calendar. I use my Google Calendar to literally plan out everything in my life. Not every little detail, but like every main event that I have going on, it goes in my Google Calendar. And then we have Notion, which is something that I use so often. I use it every single day. My entire life is planned into this app. This is one of the best productivity apps that I think you could possibly have. So as you guys can see, I've got quite a few things going on for today. We've just got all of the things in my to-do list. I did an entire video on my Notion. If you guys want to check that out, basically went over how I use it and all of the layouts and everything that I have in Notion. Then we have Google Keep, which is basically the Google version of the Notes app or the Apple Notes app. Again, I use Google a lot for everything in my business, so it's just easy to kind of keep everything in there. All right, then at the bottom, we've got settings, we've got my phone, and then we have messages, and then I have my Spotify. I'm actually running out of time on my camera, so I'm gonna make this quick. If you guys are interested in checking out my Spotify playlist, you can just search Catherine June and all of my playlists will pop up for you guys. That is everything that I have for my minimalist setup. As I said, I have the pages hidden, and then I have all of my other apps that I use on my phone in the app library, and I just search for it with the pull down section, and that's how it goes. All right guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. Definitely leave a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below if you have any video suggestions that you wanna see on this new tech channel. And don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you